Shanghai now. We made it to Shanghai yesterday night and we're honestly very tired, and so all we really did was check into our hotel. Our hotel is right next to Nanjing Road, which is like the really like bustling street that has like a lot of stores and things. And so we kind of walked there and like I was able to see like the lights a little bit more, but we like weren't really hungry either, so I had McDonald's in Shanghai. And I thought it was kind of funny because the last time we were in Shanghai, like 9 years ago, the first thing we had when we landed was also McDonald's. So maybe it's like a tradition that is supposed to happen. Today is our only full day in Shanghai, and so it's a pretty packed day. We're gonna go get breakfast first, of course, and then afterwards go to this like town which my brother wanted to go to, so I don't really know the name yet, but here it is. And then afterwards we're gonna go to Zhujiajiao. I think it's called Zhujiajiao. It's like this ancient water town that's like 30 minutes from Shanghai. And I'm just really excited for that because I saw a lot of TikToks about it. It looks so pretty, and they have Tang Hulu there, which that was like a #1 thing I had to do when I'm in China. And at night, we're gonna go back to Nanjing Road to do some shopping and to kind of just walk around, see like the nightlife there, as well as go to the bund, which is where you can see like a nice, what is it called? Like landscape, the city light, the city view of Shanghai. I forgot what that word is called, but I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna basically take up our whole day. I'm gonna continue getting ready, but I'll see you afterwards. We're in Xintiandi now. I'm just looking around and walking around, and honestly, it's like the last time I was in Shanghai was like 9 years ago, and I feel like Shanghai has like changed so much since then. This area is so modern, it's so pretty, and there's like a lot of Western or like name brands that like you know of. Like in front of me I see UGG, so I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. We took the subway, it took like 40 minutes, and now we're finally at Zhujiajiao. We also have to take we can take the taxi, or we can take a boat to go to like the ancient town. So it is definitely a trek. Like it does take some effort and time and energy, but I'm really excited because I think it's a new experience that we haven't had yet in Shanghai. So if this mic is working, but I wanted to jump in and just honestly just talk about this experience for a minute. This was one of my favorite moments of our China trip just because it was so memorable, and it's gonna sound a little cliche, but honestly it just like showed me how amazing and like nice people can be. And so for some context, we wanted to find a tea house because we were pretty tired, and so we wanted to find somewhere to sit and relax. And so we asked this local vendor like, oh, where's the nearest tea shop? And she led us to this hotel tea house type of thing. So when we first got to there, we were a little confused just because the entrance was like, well, it was closed, and it was also like dark inside, and so we weren't sure if it was like closed or if the local like restaurant shop like led us to the wrong place. And I think something that was funny from this was that there's this other restaurant right next to this place, and the lady kind of saw how confused we were, and so she kept kind of like gaslighting us and being like, oh no, this is the right place, like, oh no, you didn't get it wrong, like this is the restaurant that you're supposed to be at. And we were really confused because we were like, huh, like that doesn't seem right either. Luckily, someone that actually works at this hotel, he was right behind us, and so he was like, don't listen to her, like this is the right place, let me call up my manager real quick. And so he called up his manager, and the manager like let us in, and he was super friendly. He was like, come in, like, and I feel like we were a little hesitant at first just because when he opened the door, it didn't look like a tea house or like a restaurant at all. It really did look like a hotel. But when we went in, the manager basically explained that like, oh, we are a hotel, but currently we're not really busy. We also do have tea as well, and so if you want, like, you can come stay here for a little bit and like drink some tea, but they're like, they aren't known for a tea house, they just like happen to also have like a place where you can drink tea. We felt a little weird just because it's like, oh, like, are we like barging in? You guys don't seem open, so we don't want to like, you know, cause any trouble. But honestly, the people were so nice. They were like, oh no, it's okay, it's all fine, like we're not super busy right now, so if you want, you can just have some tea here, like free of charge. Like he kept saying like, oh, you don't have to pay, like this would be like our pleasure to do. And like, I feel like in Asian culture, it's always like, if they say that, you're like, no, we have to give like a little bit at least. And so I feel like him and my dad kind of like went back and forth a little bit about that, but he was very adamant to be like, no, it's okay, like you're totally fine, just sit here and relax a little bit, and then we can like chat and have some tea. Through this experience, I feel like we were really able to like meet the locals and be able to listen and hear about other people's stories, even if it was just for like 5-10 minutes, and also share our stories a little bit. And it was just so cool to be able to do and have those conversations. I will note that I feel like looking back, I feel like if it was just me and my brother, like I don't know if we would have like had this experience at all, just because like I'm a pretty shy person and like our Chinese isn't like expert level. But I think, yeah, in that case, I was really grateful for my dad just because he is really extroverted and he likes to make friends a lot. And so I think that he helped a lot in terms of making that connection and making this experience really memorable and nice. So thank you, Dad, if you're watching this. After we left the hotel and like said our goodbyes, my brother and I were both like, wow, that was such a cool experience. Like, I'm so glad that we, you know, went there. It was something unexpected, of course. Like, we didn't expect to have tea in a hotel, but it was so cool, and it was something that really made our China trip just because we were able to have those conversations with people, as well as just see how welcoming and friendly people can be. But yeah, I feel like this was a pretty long rant. Thank you for listening, and let's get back to the video. This is good.
多买几个吧。
哦，他很喜欢这个，然后。